Hey guys, thanks for stopping into another one of my art videos. In 2019, I decided to do the Inktober challenge seriously. And so every day, instead of drawing something random, I would make each prompt a chapter in an overarching story that I would publish at the end. Unfortunately, life got in the way and I was never able to fully finish it. However, the ideas, the characters, the world that I had made in my mind never escaped my thoughts, and I never stopped thinking about it. In particular, the main character, named Bjorn. And so, here I am, in 2023, and thankfully working as an artist full-time. And I figured, why not take this time to turn this world into a reality? And so I decided to make a little world-building series and take you all along for the ride with me. You guys can see here, I made a little roadmap with some of the things that I want to design, some of the characters, with the end goal of turning this into a graphic novel and publishing it so that you guys can be able to enjoy it as well. And so I made a world map to sort of start off this series and get an idea as to where things are located and eventually where the characters live and what are some of the important landmarks and towns of this realm. And so, that being said, before we continue, I want to take this moment to really thank you guys. There's almost 4,000 subscribers to the channel, and I really couldn't have done it without you guys' support. Really, I appreciate everyone that watches the videos, everyone that comments, everyone that enjoys the music that I choose, everyone that enjoys the things I create. You have no idea how much it means to me, how important it is to me, and how good it makes me feel to see that you are all enjoying these videos that I put out. And I do apologize that I can't be as frequent as I want to be, but life gets in the way and I have to attend my responsibilities and my work assignments. But from the bottom of my heart, and I really mean this, I thank you so very much for the continued support on the channel. Now, that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of the time lapse and the lore of the realm of Orodrak. In a time long forgotten, when the world was still young, the Creator gazed upon an empty realm. To fill this expanse, the Creator breathed life into existence in the form of the mighty Draka, a magnificent race of sentient dragons, born of the very essence of the energy of their Creator. These wondrous beings soared the skies, their scales glistening in the sun, their horns like ivory gleamed in a night sky. Like living stars, they became guardians of this new land they called home. But the passage of time brings with it change, and millennia later, men from unknown shores arrived in this enchanted realm. These newcomers marveled at the beauty of this world and its inhabitants, but were strangers to its ways. However, it was the Draka who took them under their wings, sharing their wisdom, teaching them the art of their language and their music, and the secrets of building cities and temples and monuments, and the methods of farming and taming this fertile land. And so peace flourished between men and Draka, That is until a malevolent force emerged from the darkest depths of the earth. The Crystallites. These enigmatic beings sought to enslave humanity and force them to construct grand underground cities, harnessing their strength for their own mysterious purposes. Jasmine, chief of the Draka, could not abide by this injustice. He led a valiant war against the Crystallites, a conflict that shook the very foundations of the world. After years of struggle, Jasmine emerged victorious, sealing the Crystallites away in the subterranean depths. However, the battle had taken a toll on this fine dragon, and his injuries proved too grave to heal. As he breathed his last, his son, Orodrak, took up the mantle of leadership, promising to safeguard the peace that had been won. And for a time, tranquility reigned. But the fates are fickle, and a famine descended upon the realm of men. Desperation led them to encroach upon the Draka's hunting grounds, a decision that would set the wheels of conflict in motion once more. A certain Draka, named Shinva, driven by a deep-seated hatred and rage against humanity, declared war upon the men, determined to exterminate them for their transgressions. In retaliation, humans began hunting and killing Draka for sustenance, plunging the land into a gruesome cycle of violence. It was then that the Creator, seeing all this violence, and in his divine wisdom beseeched Orodrak to prepare his kind for a journey to a new land, a sanctuary free from warfare and strife. Hearing this divine call, Orodrak and his noble kin prepared to take flight and leave their ancestral lands to the humans. Shinva, however, defied his creator and his chieftain, and decided on the complete extermination of humanity and all those whom rallied to their aid. Orodrak would not let this stand, and although he was torn between loyalty to his kin and a sense of justice, he made a fateful decision. He took up arms against Shinva, rallying those humans whom longed for peace, and lead them into a desperate battle for survival. The war was long and hard, and many beings perished, including Orodrak's own wife and children, whom Shinva murdered with his own hands. Battles raged, until finally Orodrak and Shinva's forces met for a final duel. The epic clash on the fields of Shalamir marked the turning point of the war. In the end, Orodrak's forces triumphed, and Shinva's body was locked away in an unknown crypt deep within the Dragon's Teeth Mountains, never to be seen again. But victory came at a great cost. Orodrak succumbed to his injuries and passed away, his spirit leaving a legacy of hope. In the place where he breathed his last, a magnificent tree, resplendent in white and gold, rose to the heavens. Its colossal form loomed like a mountain, like a guardian, casting a radiant glow over the realm of Arborea, a reminder of Orodrak's sacrifice that resonates through the ages. And with the conflict resolved, the remaining dragons, heeding their creator's call, vanished from the world, returning to their unknown origin, leaving only legends of their splendor for us to enjoy. And as such, time flowed like a river, and humanity soon spread across the entire realm. The famine subsided, of course, and the descendants of the survivors found unity. The tribes of the north formed the kingdom that we now know as Shadowrest, while those along the southern coasts and fields united under the great tree, under the banner of Arborea. And so these two great nations stand today, their intertwined histories echoing in time. And so was the story and legend of Orodrak and the creation of this wonderful realm. Let it be told to all our children and grandchildren for generations to come.
money that ere I had spent it in good company, and all of the harm I have ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want or wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. For all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. But since it fell into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise and softly call,